Welcome to episode 13 of the 5-Minute Investor Podcast, where Stockhouse columnists Jonathan Brown and me, Trevor Abbas, each deliver a 2.5-minute stock pick related to recent news stories with investment implications. This week, we're taking a closer look at a pair of Canadian cannabis stocks that collectively embody the highs and lows that come with participating in a budding industry. John, why did your curiosity lead you to the cannabis market for lucky episode 13?
Trevor, my company of choice had some colorful headlines lately that really caught my attention. But has that translated to higher share value? About to find out. I'm talking about MediPharm Labs. They're a Canadian pharmaceutical and cannabis company that trades on the TSX under the ticker LABS. That's Labs. The company has officially begun production of its new cannabis metered dose inhalers, MDIs, targeting the European Union and the United Kingdom. These are some discrete smoke-free devices that can offer patients more fast-acting pharmaceutical-grade alternatives to traditional cannabis consumption. After a successful launch of the product here in Canada, the company is now eyeing Australia as well as the EU and UK for rollout by Q3 of this year. In a move to streamline its operations, MediPharm also sold its Hope facility for $4.5 million in cash. This move is aimed at, it says, sharpening its focus on its core pharmaceutical operations. But all is not calm behind the scenes at MediPharm, as a proxy battle is brewing with dissident shareholders at Apollo Technology Capital Corp. They've raised concerns about governance and financial stability. They also own 3% of the company. In a strongly worded response, MediPharm labeled Apollo as dissidents, stating, "We do not believe they are the well-intentioned and successful business leaders they portray themselves to be," is what they said. The company claims it is currently, quote, under attack. Despite this in turbulence, MediPharm reported an 11% revenue increase in Q1, which I thought was pretty good. That signaled the operational momentum may be outpacing this political noise. As MediPharm pushes forward with its global expansion, investors are going to be left weighing the promise of innovation against the risks of some serious internal conflict. Again, that's MediPharm trading on the TSX under the ticker LABS. The company just got back on track, too. This stock is flat to where it was this time last year, but is actually up 25% since the year began. So perhaps on the course of a rebound. We'll find out soon. As for you, Trevor, what stock caught your eye this week?
Well, John, while overproduction, inflation, and the glacial pace of legalization have humbled the top Canadian cannabis stocks, such as Tilray and Canopy Growth, from large-cap glory to small-cap question marks, there are certain companies that have managed to generate long-term shareholder value despite the volatility of a nascent industry, giving investors every reason to expect continued growth into the future. A stock well worth your attention under this lens is Cannabix Technologies, ticker BLO on the CSE, market capitalization $69.09 million, a technology developer specializing in cannabis and alcohol breathalyzers for the workplace, law enforcement, laboratories, and other critical settings. The company has been on a roll over the past 12 months, achieving positive third-party testing for its alcohol and cannabis detection technologies, reducing net losses by over 75% from $2.08 million to $450,000, in addition to securing a handful of deals that set operations up for revenue generation. Cannabix's latest milestone, a contract manufacturing deal with Price Industries in Winnipeg, announced earlier this week, continues to demonstrate the company's ability to attract well-established partners and pave out its long-term growth runway. The company's diligent product development and consistency at closing deals have earned investors a 76.47% return year-to-date, and over 250% return from the 5-year low in 2023, and an over 350% return since adopting the Cannabix name in 2014, all of which has come before reporting any revenue on the balance sheet. Once initial orders roll in and Cannabix's top line starts to put up positive numbers, look for the broader market to pile in and reward the patience of long-term investors. While there's no specific timeline for this, the company is well capitalized to continue building strategic relationships and go-to-market momentum with over $2.8 million in cash as of January 2025. As always, you can find links to the articles from today's episode in the show notes, and you can find more investing insights on Stockhouse and the market online. The 5-Minute Investor is on Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Podbean, Stockhouse, or wherever finer podcasts are found. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time. The material provided in this podcast is for information only and should not be treated as investment advice. For full disclaimer information, please visit themarketonline.ca/disclaimer.